you guys doing, folks? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back.
Hey, hey, hey. We back. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Happy New Year. All right, man. So this is going to be a short one, man. Today we just want to give y'all a brief update what's been going on with us and stuff. I know we ain't put out no video in a little while. So we just going to update you guys real quick on that. So first of all, starting, I know our intention was to put out some like workout content, but it's been a little bit difficult because the gym that we attend, the gym that we attend, they are giving us a little issue with recording.
Yeah, I think somebody might have said something, or I don't know. We've been going to the gym for like 2-3 years now. Never had an issue with recording or anything. And then one day, like a couple of weeks ago, we were recording, and one of the girls came over, and she knows us well. She talked to us all the time. She was like, "Oh, you guys know you can't record people in the background. They don't want to know." So we haven't really been recording in the gym. And then we kind of slowed up on going anyway with these numbers rising with the vids. So
yeah, you know that, so as you were just explaining, with the gym situation, it's kind of hard to record because of, people making complaints, but I don't know. So we have been building our home gym. So we'll be getting a couple videos down in there from time to time and things like that. But we may look into finding another gym that would allow us to record, or we might just keep recording.
Sneak record.
We're gonna keep recording because it was just that one time that they complained on us. But we just wanted to give everybody respect and privacy. So we ain't really been doing no recording, but we have been working out still.
Yes, we have.
We have been working out still. But I'm gonna try to get that. We're gonna try to get that to y'all, man. We want y'all to really see that. That's the whole purpose of this video. Motivational workout videos for you guys to either follow along, take tips, or even give us some tips. So we really gonna get to it, and we really gonna make that a major goal for 2022.
Major priority, consistency.
Major priority.
Consistency.
I mean, we've been consistent, but consistent with putting out videos.
Yes, consistent with YouTube and videos.
Another issue is I had a little major setback. I have 2 hernias, and I have to get surgery for them. I have 2 hernias. I have umbilical hernia, one, as you would guess, in my umbilical cord, my navel. And then I have a second one in the right side of my pelvic. It's called a inguinal. I think I'm pronouncing that right, inguinal hernia. So I really can't lift as heavy as I would like. They don't recommend that I lift at all, but they said I can. They said I can lift. The doctor said I could lift, but they don't recommend me going too heavy. They just suggest that if I feel any discomfort, any pain, to just stop or whatever. Mm-hmm. I'm making progress, so I really don't want to stop. I really don't want to stop lifting weights, so I still do it, but I just go very, very light now. And it's a headache. It's annoying. It's a little disappointing, a little discouraging too, because I got all this energy and everything, but losing this weight and all the progress I made, and I just want to be in there. So, but I am gonna get it repaired. I get the surgery February 22nd. It's a 6 to 8 week recovery process. So, but within 2 to 3, not 2 weeks, excuse me. I believe he said within 3 weeks I'll be able to do light cardio again. So, I guess for the point that I won't be able to work out, I just gotta really monitor my diet, make sure I'm eating properly and not overeating, not snacking and things like that, so I won't backtrack and put on any kind of weight or anything like that. Even though I can't eat much anyway with this surgery.
But you still can gain it back, and let's not forget you down 106 pounds.
107.
107. Excuse me. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you can gain back because even though with the VSG surgery, with most bariatric surgeries, period, you can't eat a lot in one shot, but you could eat small portions throughout the day, and depending on what you eat, like junk food and things like that, you can put back on the weight. So you have to be mindful with what you eat and how much you eat. So I really try to stay strict on my diet. I don't eat any carbs at all. Besides the carb, I eat small amounts. Let me say that. I ain't gonna say no carbs at all. But for the most part, I don't eat no bread, rice, pasta, things like that, potatoes. Mm-hmm. I just eat meats and green vegetables or whatever. So so I just gotta make sure I stick to my diet, make sure I stay consistent with it, and everything. And when he give me the okay and the thumbs up to go do some cardio, I'll be doing some cardio. And when he tell me I can do some weights, I'll definitely be hitting some weights or whatever. So yeah, that's what's been holding me back, man. That's what I can't do what I want to do right now. I think these guns would have been a little bit bigger if I was able to
do a little bit more lifting.
do a little heavier lifting.
He looks good though, so.
Nah, I like it well. Like, I'm just joking. I'm looking. It's coming together. It's coming along. It's a slow process, but it's a process, and it's happening, and I see the results. So I really don't got no complaints. And when did I find out about this hernia? So I started feeling the discomfort in October. It felt like what it felt like was like a UTI.
Yeah.
That was the way it felt at first, because it felt like a lot of pressure on my bladder.
No, it can feel like you got to go to the bathroom.
Yeah, that's the symptoms of a UTI. It felt like a lot of pressure on my bladder, and it felt like I had the urine all the time, and then every time I go there, nothing would come out. So at first I didn't know what was going on, so I went to my doctor, and they ran some tests, and they didn't know what was going on at first. They was like, "Oh, I think you got a UTI," and they gave me some medication.
I didn't want antibiotics.
Antibiotics and everything, and I'm like the pain the wasn't going away. So one day I feel like a lump down there, so I'm like, nah, something is not right. So I went to the emergency room. They did X-ray and everything, and that's when they informed me that I had a hernia, and so I made a doctor's appointment. I went to the doctor. The doctor looked at it. He was like, "Yeah, it's definitely a hernia. You're definitely gonna need surgery. Let me connect you to a surgeon." Spoke to the surgeon, did the visit with the surgeon. He said, being that I'm a pretty young man and pretty healthy, that it's not life-threatening or anything, and that I don't need it right away, but I want it done right away because it's giving me restrictions and it causes some discomfort. So
right, all day long.
Yeah, it's if anybody out there has ever had this issue, you know what I'm talking about. It don't feel good. So we set the date. So February 22nd, I'll get it done. I'll be down for a little while. I'll document that process. You guys can
y'all gotta see this little thong thing he wearing now.
Oh, why would you do me like that? She dead wrong for that.
Y'all gotta see this little thong thing he wearing now.
It's not a thong. It's dead wrong. It don't go up my butt. So
Oh
it ain't
my
no thong.
God. That's the highlight of me in London Day. You gotta see when he put this little thing
Alright,
on.
what I got is called a hernia belt. It's called a hernia hernia truff, I think it's called. I bought it. What it does is it straps around the front of the pelvic, which pushes the hernia.
The most expensive thong I've ever seen in my life. It was $40.
This lady here, man. It straps around. It got some padding in the front of it. It pushes in the hernia, and then it straps around the waist, and one go around the leg. So that's why she calls it a thong.
I told Mr. Vega, let me see him with this thing going.
Oh man, I cannot. I cannot. Oh my God, it's not a thong. I don't know where I put it. It's in there.
But it helps him.
But it works, man. It holds the hernia in. It releases some of the pressure down there, so I don't experience as much discomfort. Still a little bit uncomfortable, but it helps a lot. And I use that when I do my workouts and stuff. I put it on when I'm walking around the house or anything like that. It don't really bother too much. So I normally just use it when I'm about to work out or anything like that. But it ain't no thong. Oh, I'm gonna bust you up real good, Jack. Yeah, man, but
the other thing that slowed us down too, though, was we went out to a party a few weeks ago, and everybody got sick like after the party. So one of my daughters here ended up with COVID. So the whole house had to get tested. I ended up testing positive with not a single symptom. So I don't know.
Well, you did have some symptoms. You had a little cold.
It was a fake cold for like a day. It was literally a day or two. It didn't even last long.
We all had a cold. That's what it felt like. It felt like a regular common cold. I think I was the first one who started out with the symptoms.
Yeah.
I got sick. It was like, but as I stated, it felt like a regular cold. It didn't feel like anything crazy. Runny nose, a little bit of a sore throat, a little bit of a cough.
But that was the other thing that stopped us from we couldn't go to the gym either because of that.
No fever, anything. So it was like,
But I did work out through that. I didn't care. I ran the treadmill. I did rest my body a few days, like 2 or 3 days. But then I worked out. I worked out my days because I'm not gonna let this COVID and stuff set me back. I didn't let it set me back before, and I'm not gonna let it set me back now. If I got a goal to achieve, and we got a couple of tools here in this house, I'm gonna work with what I got, and add some more to it. So we just added what is that machine?
A squat rack.
A squat rack. We just added a squat rack. We're gonna add a couple of more items. I'm gonna just build it up because if they shut down again, we already be prepared. And then we done got ghetto again and put our pull-up bar back in our dining room. Y'all don't even want to see that area. It's basically DJ's garage / the gym / the dining room, and we in the clean area of the dining room. The other side of this room, y'all don't even want to see it. And it stresses me out because I kind of got OCD when it comes to certain parts of this house, but I know right now we got to do what we got to do with everything that's going on, so it is what it is.
Yeah, I had to set my my power tower pull-up bar station, dip and pull-up bar station up in the dining room. Downstairs, my ceilings is a little short, so when it stand up down there, it's like literally touching the ceiling, and like
ain't no pulling up.
You can't
pull up. You coming through the floor up here.
I do a pull-up. You're gonna see me in the dining room. Yeah, so I got my pull-up bar right here in the dining room, and that's why I've been doing my workout, because y'all see the numbers, y'all see what's going on in the world. Omarion, whatever you want to call it, got the numbers sky high. Everybody getting sick. Like I said, I didn't test positive though. I actually tested negative. Everyone in the house tested positive. This is over the Christmas and New Year's weekend. Yeah. Everyone in the house. It started off with my niece. She tested positive. So then we took everybody else down the block to the urgent care to get tested. My middle, she's not the middle child, but the second oldest. She tested positive.
My mother was positive. I was positive. Your mother was negative.
My mother was negative. My youngest daughter was negative, and
our son was negative.
Myself was negative. We didn't even test.
Yeah, I did test DJ because of school.
Yeah, you did test DJ. I forgot. And DJ tested negative, but the whole house was positive. So we quarantined. We stayed away from everybody. We just stayed in the house
and built our immune systems. That's what you could do. Take your vitamins. Make sure you stay hydrated.
But because of that was another reason we didn't go to the gym. And then now we all retested negative.
So I don't want to go back out and somebody breathe on me and I get it again.
Yeah, so we decided to give the gym a little break until the numbers start going down a little bit till they get a little control over this thing, because we just went through all that. I was out of work for almost 2 weeks, a week and a half behind this thing. I mean, I get paid. My job paid me for being out, but still, if we go back to the gym now and then we contract it again, or we come in contact with somebody who got it and bring it back home, that's another week of quarantining, and I just don't want to go through that right now. So we decided that we're gonna give the gym a break for a little while, see how long it takes before these numbers start going back down. And while we doing that, we'll just be hitting the pull-up bar in here. We'll be hitting a couple machines and the weights that we got downstairs. And also at my job, I got a little makeshift gym. I got a decent amount of equipment. It's enough to get it done. So I'll be doing some workouts there. I'll do a little filming and recording there. It's a pull-up bar right outside my job, even though it's real cold right now. So I don't think I'm going to be going out there to do it. But on the days that we do be getting like a little nice weather, 50 degrees and stuff like that, I'll probably go out there and get a little money on the bar, film a little bit right there too. Stuff like that. So we gonna make it happen. We gonna work on it.
Yeah. It's just staying, like we said, you just gotta stay consistent. Stay with it. You wanna see them results, you get it in wherever you at. I see people work out in time. I see people make their own freaking weights. They use gallons of water and do what they gotta do. So just stay consistent. Do what you gotta do. You wanna see results, you gotta put in some work. Put in work.
Definitely. And now for my VSG folks, my VSG update. Boom. So January 3rd made 8 months post-op for me. And today, I stepped on a scale, and your boy is 218. 218. So, as I stated in previous videos, if you didn't watch it, let me repeat it again. I started my VSG journey on May 3rd. I had surgery for my VSGs. I got VSG. And I started my journey at 325 pounds. Mm-hmm. Today is the 8th?
Today is the 8th of January.
The 8th of January, right? So I'm 8 months post-op, and now I'm down to 218 pounds. So that means I lost 107 pounds.
Good job. Raise the roof.
Raise the roof.
What?
I'm excited. I'm excited.
I'm excited for you.
I haven't been this small in God knows how long.
I don't think you was this small when I got with you.
I don't think I was either.
No, you was a little heavier.
But I wasn't out of shape though. I still was in a little bit of shape, but I haven't been this small in over 10 years. And I feel excellent, man. I feel excellent.
You look good too.
I feel great. I think I'm looking good. The guns are starting to define a little bit. You see them? Oh, check me out, baby. I feel great, man. But I wanted my whole goal was when I started this channel was to give y'all like a month-to-month update with everything. But with life and everything like that, I kind of like fell off track, and I didn't really track my progress throughout this whole time. But I'm gonna do that going forward. But just to give you some info on my journey on how it's been going, how it went, like for me, it was easy.
It's been okay.
It wasn't hard for me. Like this journey has not been hard for me. Like I see some people who have difficulties with like they throw up, they can't eat, anything like that, and you know, and then for others on the flip side of the coin, they don't lose weight,
or they gain it back.
They gain it back, but for me, it's been pretty easy. It's been pretty good. Like you know, I'm 8 months out, and I think I threw up one time this whole time. I think I threw up once, and it wasn't even from food. It was because I took an aspirin or something on an empty stomach.
And it made you sick.
And it made me sick. So it's like I didn't have any issues at all with my sleeve, and I'm still not having any, and I love it, man. You know, I just really monitor what I eat. You know, every now and then I have a little cheat meal. I cheat a little bit. You know, every now and then, but that's not often. It's here and there. You know, like I had some Popeyes one time, and I really ain't supposed to be eating that, but you know, peel the skin off, eat the chicken. And
it's still not good. I don't know.
It's still not good, but every now, but you know, if you deprive yourself like for the things that you like, it makes it more difficult.
That's true.
It makes it more difficult because then it becomes a mental thing. You know, it becomes a mental thing. You start beating yourself up. You start really wanting the stuff that you used to eat before the surgery and everything. And that's how some people I would believe could really beat themselves up mentally or whatever. So every now and then I have like a little snack that I want, that I like. You know, like I have these, what's the brand? I think it's called Kind.
Yeah, Kind.
They make these little peanut
snack bars.
Snack bar, and it's like 4 grams of sugar.
Yeah.
It's like
I have the same snack.
6 grams of carbs. You know, so I have those every now and then when I get a sweet tooth. I also buy these ices, these sugar-free ices, and it's like real fruit. It's all fruit. Or whatever, they like a berry icy, and like that satisfies my
and
sugar
now we got
craving.
those little candies that we get too, but they don't have no sugar at all.
It's these like before the surgery. I love Reese's peanut butter cups. Me and my wife, we both love Reese's peanut butter cups.
Do.
So like I be in the store and I be looking at the Reese's peanut butter cups, and I be like, man, I wish I had a peanut butter cup. But you know that's packed with sugar, with sugar. Or whatever, so I'm like, nah, I'm not gonna play myself. I actually found Reese's peanut butter cups, but you only can get them in Walmart. That's the only place I found them that is sugar free.
0 sugar.
It's sugar free, it's 0 sugar, but you know, Walmart is like a 10-15 minute drive. I don't go there often or whatever. So when I go down to the supermarket, I found these other ones. I don't remember the name.
Me either. We'll show
whatever.
You. So.
I found these other ones. They Reese's. They're not Reese's, but they're peanut butter cups. And they got like 2 grams of sugar.
2 grams of sugar.
I think it's like 2 grams of sugar.
And they taste just like a Reese's.
And it's like 4 grams of carbs.
The only thing is a Reese's and dark chocolate. That's what it is. It's dark chocolate. It's
dark chocolate.
Yeah.
And it's really good, man. It's really good. So whenever I get like a sweet tooth, I have one of those Kind bars, or I have one of those little Reese's peanut butter cups, or one of them ices. And that's not too often. It's not often that I get a sweet tooth.
And we haven't been drinking either. Also, that's another thing too that'll keep it on you. You haven't been drinking.
Yeah, we slowed down on. Well, it ain't like we was drinking heavy at the beginning, but make it seem like we some alkies.
But we don't really drink. Like really now, it's literally on occasion now.
What we used to do was on the weekends, you know, on a Friday and a Saturday, we'll have our wine.
Yeah.
I ain't plugging nobody, but Carlos Roasty Sweet is my hate. That's my hit.
Mine too.
So like on the weekends we used to have our wine. We used to have a little Carlos Rossi, little Sweet Red. Had that on Saturday and Sunday. You know, Friday and Saturday. Sunday we get a little break. Gotta go to work on Monday. But we haven't even been drinking our Carlos Rossi.
No.
We haven't been drinking nothing but water, man.
I'm down to a half a gallon of water already. What time is it? It is 2:22. And I'm trying to get my gallon down. I got another half to go. I'm not even thinking about no drinks. I don't know. I might have one. I don't know though. I'm trying to see these results. So
all we've been drinking is water, Jack. I need a little wine. Nah. Over the holiday we had a little drink.
Yeah, on the holiday we did. We brought out the Culitos.
The Culitos. I ain't had Culitos in a long time. But yeah, man, that's what it is, man. You just gotta stay consistent, man. You gotta watch what you eat, man. And I still weigh everything, man. I still weigh all my food. I got my little scale. I weigh my food. I do no more than 6 ounces of food. That is a little bit of food, and I know some of y'all gonna be like, "What?" Yeah, but I weigh 6 ounces. Actually, 5 ounces, cause I do 3 ounces of protein and 2 ounces of green vegetables or whatever, depending on what it is. Sometimes I go to 6, cause my surgeon did say that. I can eat 6 ounces, no more than 6 though. So I mainly do 3 ounces of protein, 2 ounces of veggies, green veggies, and I could normally finish all of that with no problem or whatever. When I go 6 ounces, most of the time I can finish that too. But my sleeve is tricky. It's real tricky because like some days I can eat that 6 ounces and I still feel hungry. I'll be like, man, this ain't do nothing for me. And then it be some days I don't even get through the whole 6 ounces. I get to like 3 or 4 of that ounces. And I be so done. My stomach be so hurt. And I be feeling like I got to throw up. And I be like, man, like what's going on? This sleeve is crazy. But some of the things I learned like with myself, with my new stomach is how to identify when I'm full. Because sometimes you can eat. And I know some of you guys out there who've had this same surgery could identify. Sometimes when you eat, you don't feel full at all until you're full. Like you're eating and you don't feel like you're getting full. And you're eating, and then when you're done, you're like, all right, let me put the plate aside. And when you're done, it feel like, oh God, what did I just do? And it feel like you feel nauseous. You feel like you gotta throw up. It's just very uncomfortable. And that's happened to me on more than one occasion. It's happened to me a few times. Because I didn't know how to identify when I was full, but I figured it out. Sleepy Wonder is what I call him.
And he be saying it.
Sleepy Wonder is what I call him. When I be eating, I know when I'm getting full because my stomach make these growling noises like you've never heard. And at first I didn't understand it. I just thought that it was making those noises because, you know, I got like less than half of a stomach now, and I just thought that that's the noises it make because you got this surgery done. I didn't realize that my stomach was telling me enough, stop, because I didn't feel it.
Right.
It don't feel like you full, but it's just making all these noises or whatever. So I'm like, as I stated before, when I hear these noises, I just thinking like, you know, it's just making noises. But I realized that it's actually telling me that you're full. Right. So those are my signs. When I start hearing the noises, I know to put the plate down. And I put the plate down, and I just don't pick it up, and I be good. Every now and then I get a little greedy and ignore Sleepy, and he let me know right away, you played yourself. But no, for the most part, I listen to my stomach. I listen to my body.
No, you do good with it because I can remember before you had that surgery, we would be at a restaurant and he would eat all his food. Say like for instance, we go to like Chili's. The kids love Chili's. He'd order like this rack of ribs that come with like a half a chicken, a corn, a sausage. He would eat all of his stuff, and me and the kids would eat our food, and it'll be stuff left. He'd be up there. We ain't about to waste no food. Put that over here. And excuse me, he would eat everybody's plate, the rest of everybody's plate, and he had an iced tea with lemonade and probably a spiked drink. All of that on that one stomach, and don't complain. Don't say your stomach hurt or nothing. So I'm happy for him with this because he is much better with the eating. He does watch what he eat. He's not trying to have that thing reversed on him. So I think the biggest part of it though right now with the surgery thing is you have fun with it. Between the surgery and us working out, we have fun with it. So I'm just saying all things that you do is staying consistent, doing the gym, eating clean, make it fun. If you make it fun, it's easy breezy. If you stressing out about this stuff, it ain't for you. Or you ain't gonna get it. Have fun with it.
The funny thing is, right, when I first mentioned the idea of getting the surgery to my wife, she was a little bit of against it because like she stated, we foodie people. We like to go out, we like to eat. And she used to say, "Oh, who I'm gonna eat with? You ain't gonna be able to eat. I ain't gonna have
I ain't got nobody to drink with.
No eating partner, I ain't gonna have no drinking partner or whatever. You gonna get too skinny. I ain't gonna like how you look. You too skinny or whatever." And now you hear what she just said, that's good because you used to shove it all down. But I did, man. I was a very bad eater, man. I was a very bad eater.
And then I think even me being married to him, I don't think I seen how big he was until I think last week we started going through pictures and I was like, oh my God. I was like, babe, I did not know that you was this big. You didn't look this big to me.
Let me tell y'all something, right?
Man.
Let me tell y'all something. Before this surgery, before losing all this weight, I knew I was fat. I'm not gonna deny it. I knew I was fat. But I really didn't see how bad I looked.
I didn't see
because, you know, I still used to work out. I still used to work out consistently. I had my periods where I would slack and take off for a month or two, and then I'll get right back to it. But I still used to work out consistently, so I still had like somewhat of a form, or at least I thought I did. At least I thought I did. I thought my arms still looked big. I thought my chest was still big. Oh my God,
we looked at those pictures last week. I was like,
I thought I still had strong looking shoulders and back. I thought it was just the gut that was just too much. And I did realize that I was beginning to get man boobs, but I didn't think that those were so bad. I just thought that I just looked like one of them big power lifters. That's how I thought I looked.
Shit.
But man, we was going through some old pictures the other day. I don't remember for what reason, but we was just going through some old pictures the other day. And when I looked at myself, I said, Jesus Christ.
I was like, I said, Didi, look how little DJ looked beside you in this picture here.
Yo, I was so big, man. When I looked at them pictures, I said, man, I had the, how do you say the potato salad on.
Yeah, you had the potato salad. You had the potato salad on.
I said, oh my God.
Your back you had a bigger back. Bigger.
I said, how did I get this big, man? I seen
your face was like.
I seen it, and now when I look at pictures of myself now, I look in the mirror now, and I'm like, good job, man.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, good job. I love how I look now. I still got a ways to go, man, because I still got a little bit of, I still got a little fat on the stomach. I still got fat, man.
Me too. I mean,
I'm not sloppy fat anymore, but I still got some fat that I need to be going or whatever. I'm 218 now, like I just stated. I want to be down to like 190, so that's my goal I'm reaching to. But I still got a little fat here. It's mainly around the stomach area that
the hardest part, the trunk area.
Yeah, you know it's the last part.
Same part I'm fighting.
You know it's the last part to go. Still want to tighten my chest up a little more, the lower part of the chest. I'll give y'all a full body update too. I still want to do the low. I gotta cut the lower part of the chest.
Why you look at me when you said you want to get the full body update? Put your little jong on it. Put your little thong on it.
Here she go. Here she go, man. I cannot take this woman.
Put your little thong on and give the full body update.
Yeah, you know, but in time I get it, because, you know, 2022, I do want to walk across the stage, so I've said that in previous videos. I do want to walk across the stage, so I'm going to work.
And that's 6 months of prep. 6 months prep.
16 weeks
you sure?
of prep. Yeah,
okay.
16 weeks.
I thought it was 6 months.
I mean, you working out now.
Right.
But, like, to go real strict, I believe, if I'm wrong, somebody could correct me, but I believe most bodybuilders who do competition, who compete, start at 16 weeks or whatever. That's what, 4 months? 16 weeks?
Right.
4 months. I believe that's when they start their preps and whatever. And I want to do a little amateur show, so I'm working towards that. I got a little work to go, but it ain't nothing that's unachievable, so we gonna get to it.
Right. You done here? You done?
That's what we got for y'all today, folks. We just wanted to give y'all an update on what's going on with us, you know what I'm saying, because we ain't put out a video in a little while. Right. So we just wanted to give an update, keep y'all informed, and just stay tuned, man. Keep following. We
do see y'all. We see y'all. We appreciate y'all, especially all the comments. Oh my God. We get so many beautiful. Yes, he does, and I do too. I try to. But we get so many good, uplifting comments. We appreciate you. We appreciate the motivation. We appreciate the push. any kind of words you God's got for us, we appreciate it. Just thank you. Thanks for being here.
If y'all have any advice, y'all have any questions, any critiques, or anything,
Drop them below.
drop them below in the comment section. We watching, we responding, and we appreciate everything. And thanks for tuning in again.
Thank you.
You
Take
see
care.
So I'm gonna give y'all a preview of what I'm looking like right now. Don't laugh at me either. No, I'm just kidding. I don't care laugh. But this is what I'm currently looking like.
And how much you weigh?
As you can see, I'm very much out of shape right now. Big stomach, love handle.
Look at us.
You know, but you can still see I got a little bit of muscle tone, so I got a little bit to work with right now, but basically this is what I'm looking like.
Okay. And you giving it until when to get this all off?
I'm giving it 1 year. It's a 1 year transformation. So I need y'all to follow me. You see a little bit of muscle tone, right?
All right.
This is what I'm looking like. Remember, I got the scale right. Alright, so how you guys doing, folks, back? Check it out. I'm gonna give y'all a quick physique update so you can see how I'm looking. I'm gonna throw some pictures in there to show you how I was looking before surgery and what I'm looking like now at 107-pound weight loss. So this is what I'm looking like.
All right now.
So you see, this is what I was talking about. You know, love handles right here. Stomach, it's coming down. You can see here inside. But really want to get rid of this. This right here. It's coming down, but that's what I'm looking like.
Give us the back. Let us see the back. Okay.
See, before this was, you'll see in the pictures how this was looking before. It's all coming down. I mean, as I said, I got a little more to go to get to where I want to be. I want to be at 190, like I said, but this is what I'm looking like now. This is relaxed, unflexed, nothing. Give you a little flex.
Let me see the flex.
You know, it ain't perfect, but it's getting there. So that's what I'm looking like, man. You see me? You're gonna see what I look like before. You're gonna be like, wow.
All right.